to my week 29/30 bump date. For week 29, baby was the size of a Barbie car, which I think that meant an old-fashioned Barbie car, you know, back how they used to make the little convertibles. Because when we went searching for them, this is all they make now, and this is a little bit smaller than the usual. And then for week 30, baby is the size of a motorcycle helmet. And no, we don't ride motorcycles in this house, but we found this cool one. We've made it a task each week to have the item of like whatever size the baby is, so that's gotten quite adventurous in the most recent weeks, honestly. How am I feeling? I feel unrested. Sleep has gotten really hard for me. I get like leg cramps in the middle of the night. I toss and turn. It's not even really that I'm like uncomfortable. It's just sleep. I just don't sleep very well. And then acid reflux has gotten really bad. What has helped with those is I focus on taking it easy when I need to. And then also for the acid reflux, I have been staying away from acidy foods as much as possible. Spicy foods, which kind of sucks because I love spicy food so much. And then I was drinking a lot of lemonade recently, like a lot. Like that's like, I guess maybe I was craving that or something, but like all kinds of lemonade, and I think that kind of maybe made it a little bit worse. So I've been avoiding that. Things we've learned about baby these weeks. Baby is still putting on healthy fat. His sight will continue to improve with vitamin A. He's repeatedly moving his diaphragm to practice breathing. He weighs about 3.5 pounds. This is according to the app, not the doctor, so it's just an average. And he's probably going to gain about 0.5 pound each week until he's born. Cravings and food aversions. I have been eating a lot of clementines and Fruity Pebbles, so yeah, I've been craving those. Our celebration this week is we have about 10 weeks to go, give or take, until baby boy is here. And then for our number game, we chose to do 30 things we loved about this pregnancy. We split it into 15 each, so I have my 15 and Jamie has her 15. Some of them are going to be the same, obviously, because we have mutual feelings about our baby and about me being pregnant. So I'll start with my 15. Number 1 was obviously our big fat positive, having a positive pregnancy test. And then number 2, it's been mine and baby's health. I, knock on wood, as Jamie would say, have had a fairly decent pregnancy. I've had my rough days, but I've heard some horror stories when it comes to pregnancy, and thankfully I've had a healthy one. So number 3, feeling baby's movements grow stronger, just from the tiny little flutters to actually like feeling like his little joints move up into my ribs and whatnot. So that's been really awesome to feel him grow stronger. Number 4 is hearing the heartbeat. So the first time hearing his heartbeat, it was just kind of still like, oh my gosh, there's a little baby in there. Like, but it's just now every time like we hear his heartbeat, I'm just like, I feel so good about like his health and just knowing he's in there and he's thriving. He's got such a strong heartbeat. Number 5 was finding out we're having a boy. I used to, when I like daydreamed about my family, I used to want a girl first because I'm an older sister, so I really wanted that for like my daughter, I guess. But then it was like with this pregnancy, after this transfer, I was like, I really want a boy for some reason. And then my intuition just kept telling me it's a boy, it's a boy. So when we actually found out that he was a boy, that was really awesome. Number 6 is experiencing my body grow a little human. My body is doing things that are just incredible and also sometimes shocking or gross or whatever, but I know it's all in comes in part of growing our son. Number 7, learning his habits and schedules. So he has little habits now, like after eating, after I eat, I feel him hiccup a little bit, or just feeling his movements certain times of the day, like it's very on schedule. So it's really cool to experience that. Number 8 has been name hunting. It kind of was like a headache, but it was also like really fun to like try to imagine, like we would try to imagine a baby boy or a little boy with a name and just, you know, pick out names. Number 9, preparing his nursery has been really fun. We are getting so close to our nursery reveal, guys. We're so excited to share it with you. Number 10 has been learning how aligned Jamie and I are on parenting. Before getting pregnant, we definitely talked about parenting styles and kind of what we wanted and whatnot, but I think obviously it's made it more real that we are actually going to be parents, that we have got to you know, really dive into some deep conversations about you know, how would we handle a situation, or you know, how do we want to start off the bat or whatever, and just kind of realizing that we don't really disagree on much at all when it comes to our parenting styles. So that's really cool. Number 11 Number 11 has been watching Jamie bond with him already. Just she, you know, she talks to him. He definitely responds to her voice and to her hand on my tummy, and just like seeing that and watching that happen already is really exciting, and just knowing that like it's gonna be so fun watching that bond once he's here. Number 12, I put Poppy's shift around me. So Poppy's one of our cats, and she is our little black cat. If you did not watch our introducing our pets video, go find that way at the beginning of our channel. We introduced all our crazy animals, but she's our little black cat, and she's super antisocial. She's sweet. She's not mean really at all, but she just never lets anybody approach her. She kind of keeps to herself. And throughout this pregnancy, she's become my little protector. She waits for me outside of doors. When I sit down, she's right next to me. She listens to me. Like if she goes in her room and I need her to get out, like I just call her. I don't have to like chase her around, because herding cats is really fun. But she'll listen. Like I'll be like, come on, Poppy, and she comes out. So she has been super sweet, and it's just been really interesting because she's 3 years old and we've had her since she was a kitten, and I've never experienced her be so sweet and kind and loving and cuddly, and now she is. So that's really cool. So I feel pretty good about introducing the baby to her and to all the other animals, but definitely her. Number 13 for me is having my cravings satisfied. There's something about being pregnant and when you're craving something and having that craving satisfied within the moment or within minutes of having that craving. Like it's just like such an amazing feeling. I can't even explain it. Number 14 is watching all the people we love on our little guy. There's just been so many people in our lives that we love and adore, but that have already, you know, shown our baby love and are so excited for him to be here. And number 15 for me is feeling him respond to my hands and my voice. So when I put my hand somewhere, he kind of moves towards wherever my hands are, and then when I talk to him, I see him kind of move around, or well, I feel him too, but you can see him on the outside now. So it's really fun to do that and just see, you know, my little bond with him form as well. For Jamie, her 15 favorite things about this pregnancy are, number 1, finding out that we were pregnant after only 5 days. I don't know how many of you got to watch that video, but we were in complete shock that we got that call only 5 days after transfer instead of the usual, you know, about 2-week wait. But it was kind of nerve-wracking and like just like shocking. Like, wait, what? We weren't ready for the news that early. Number 2, all the pregnancy tests and watching the line get darker as the days went on. So we had decided we weren't gonna test until we got a positive from our blood test, and then I would pee on a stick. So that day we went out and bought pregnancy test, and it took about 2 days for the lines to really start showing up, because even on the 5 days after transfer it still didn't show the positive. So it was really cool to watch that progress into a bold line and bold like pregnancy. And then she said number 3, watching Chelsea's belly grow, and oh my goodness guys, I feel like it's growing overnight every day. Number 4, feeling the baby kick for the first time. That was fun. I kind of wish we would have caught that on moment, but on moment. Oh my god, pregnancy brain. On camera. I wish we would have caught that moment on camera. It was really cool, but we were laying in bed and just playing some music for him, because I was like, he really responds to music, so I was like, just, you know, fill in or whatever. So that was really cool to see her get to feel that for the first time. Number 5, playing the poke and kick game with the baby. So what she means by that is she puts her hand on my tummy, she'll kind of find where he's at, and then she'll kind of press into my tummy a little bit to get him to move, and then he'll kick back. Like if she does it like 2 times, he'll kick back like 2 times, and so he really responds to her hand, and she's made a little game out of it. Number 6, hearing the heartbeat of the baby. Number 7, our 4D ultrasound photos. And you should go watch that video if you haven't seen it. It's really creepy and cool and just very, very interesting. And we think he's the cutest thing ever. Number 8, getting the nursery ready. Number 9, learning more about babies. Number 10, taking classes on babies. Number 11, watching Chelsea, me, be a warrior and handle pregnancy in Vegas heat. I don't know if I'm handling it really, I'm just surviving, but we are in triple digits and it's so hot. I like can't even, I'm not complaining, but it's really hot. Number 12, watching the animals change and realize a baby's in there. So we always say to the puppies, will be like, where's the baby? And so then they'll come over and they'll sniff me and, you know, whatever. So all the animals know that something's shifting around the house, and that they definitely are a lot gentler around me and treat me a little bit differently too. So number 13 is having a name but not sharing it. Jamie is very set on the name that we have picked out, and I feel pretty good about it too. I feel like we are still open to it changing possibly, which is why we probably won't be sharing it until he's born. Sorry guys, we appreciate your patience, and we will have to leave you in anticipation. Number 14 was coming up with name options, and number 15 is loving someone she hasn't met outside of the womb so dang much. So yeah, that is my week 29 and 30 bump date. I will show you the bump. It is getting big. There it is, a little bump. You can definitely tell I'm pregos now. Thank you so much for watching this video, and give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please do. Go follow us on Instagram at The Pal Tribe and on Twitter at The Pal Tribe, and I will see you next bump date. Bye!